Hi friends, it's Becky, and it is time to open up our October Potomac Beads Treasure Edition. There are 2 monthly bead subscriptions that are offered by Potomac Beads. I subscribe to both. The first is the Treasure Edition, where you get a selection of beads, often a tool. Sometimes we'll even get some stringing materials and findings, and then you can use your imagination, put them together any way that you want. It's a really great way to stretch your design muscles, to start figuring out how to put things together the way you want to do it. The second subscription is the kit subscription, and in the kit subscription you get 3 full kits that have all of the beads that you need to complete it, the findings, thread, needles, or if it's not a bead weaving project, the other materials that you need for it. Like there was a, one of the projects was a macrame one that we had, what was it, last month or the month before, something like that. And so you got the cord that you need in order to do the macrame. So it's pretty fun because you get all the beads, findings, and everything that you need to complete it, and a written pattern that you can follow. And all of the written patterns and kits that they make at Potomac Beads also have an accompanying video, and the videos are always free for anyone to watch here on YouTube. So those are the 2 that I subscribe to. I'm opening up the treasure box because my my kit box isn't here yet. So we're gonna open this up, and this is what I'm going to be making and designing with this month with the tutorials that I create using these. It comes in a really great box. I actually don't keep my beads in this box though, because if I keep the beads in the box I can't see them, and if I can't see them I won't work with them. So I usually organize them into these 15 grid organizers, and that way I can see all the beads all together. They're all sorted. I can pull out the ones that I want without having to mess with any zip bags or anything like that. So we're going to organize them in here. I am going to keep this box like the other cardboard boxes that other bead boxes come in. I usually just, you know, recycle those, but this one has this magnetic closure. It's really well made, and I use it for other things. Like I will put findings in there, I will put art supplies in there. I have recovered it with paper and used it as a gift box. So it's a nice useful box. It's worth it to me to get those. And aha, looks like this is our tool that we get in this box. We've got our stacking space saver jars. Alright, these are super fun because then you can untwist them. The bottoms of one of the jars becomes the lid for the other jars. It looks like we've got a top and a bottom, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little jars that we can organize things into. I like that. I actually will organize other beads into this type of jar. Like I've got some super duos in here and some yellow beading wire stuck on it, but it's a really great way to like keep like beads together but have them be separated in your stash. All right, so the tool, it was right there at the beginning. Let's look at our theme because it is curated to a theme. It is the Enchanted Forest Box. Step into the Enchanted Forest Treasure Box where iridescent jet black leaves create a shimmering canopy against the midnight blue sky. Oh, it looks like I wore an appropriate bracelet for this. I actually made this with a previous treasure box. I'll put a link to the tutorial for this in the description below, but this was just a flat spiral stitch. It's really easy. It's one of the most beginner-friendly bead weaving type stitches that, that you can have out there, so I'll put a link to that in the description as well. Alright, so then we've got leaves creating a shimmery canopy, a midnight blue sky. We've got glass beads with the enchantment of the woodland, where each bloom is veiled in a deep violet and cerulean hues, radiating an ethereal glow. Glimmering gemstones pave your path, mirroring the starlight above like scattered crystals. Alright. A small gold Athena cast heart charm around your neck is your only connection to the world. In this mystical realm, you fasten a thread to a tree to trace your path home, but will you ever find your way back? Well, that is very, very conjuring of imagery right there. Okay, so then we've got a list of all of our things here on the back. They're also labeled, so I'm just going to be pulling these out of the box, reading the contents of the box, and then sticking them in my organizer. These are very tiny bicones. These are topaz colored 2mm bicones. And they are fairly small. Let's make sure we got all of them. So I'm just going to put them on my little ladybug dish to bring them closer to the camera so you can get a better idea of the color and the shimmer. And then I am going to stick them right in here in that box. Alright. Now we've got some more check glass. We've got check glass prop beads. Pack of 20. Looks like we have a light blue with purple on the edges. They call these prop beads, but I've been thinking of these as cathedral beads. That is beautiful, beautiful blurple right there. Beautiful blurple beads. I'm going to stick them right in here. Oh, that is a really moody blue. Check faceted rounds. These are 4mm fire polish beads. And they are this like smoky blue, like what is that, Montana blue? I think that's the color that these are. So let's get these guys in their own spot. This is a check glass bead. It doesn't say what it is on here, but let's pull out our info here. Check glass pendant, it just says that, but it is, looks like it's got some crosses on it. It's that same smoky Montana blue, but it looks like with an AB finish. A hole going crosswise. That is really cool, actually. I'm going to stick that one right there. Ooh, look at these beads. These check glass leaf beads. These are jet with an AB finish. And it looks like the AB finish is on one side and the other side is this matte black. The hole on these beads go from the fat end to the pointy end through the middle. I like those. There we go, Enchanted Forest. Living up to the theme. Oh, we've got so many more check glass beads. Take a look. We've got some strands. Let's start with these green ones. These are like a nice emerald green color. The colors are not specified on the list, but these are some check fire polish beads, and it looks like they are 8mm beads. Let's put them, not there, there. And then we've got, ooh, that is beautiful. It's like blue with like copper on the other end. That is shimmery and shiny, and it's got an AB finish. These ones are 7mm. Let's get these colors up closer so you can get a better idea of that, where you've got half and half with this smoky blue and then the other half with this coppery color. That's really beautiful. I love those beads. We are getting some fantastic beads in this bead box. I am loving them. So far, so good. Alright, and then we've got check smooth rounds. These are 4mm, 50 of these, and they are purple swirl. I'm gonna get most of these out of here and put a couple on here so we can get them up closer. So it looks like it is almost black, but then you've got like the light swirl turning them purple on that. Alright, let's get these rounds here. So we have our purple swirl rounds there. Now we've got some more rounds on this, so there's like two different versions of these. This is not labeled, but it looks like it's black with an AB. These are, I think, also 4mm. There are two different beads, so I'm not going to roommate situation them. They're going to be next to each other so I can tell them apart, although they could probably be used in the same design together, I think, without throwing too many people off. Looks like we've got some 2-hole beads. These are Storm Duos, and it's Jet Red Luster Metallic. Ooh. That doesn't look like red luster. They're kind of green. Oh, that one's broken. Let me move it out of the way so it's not in there. Alright, and so they're shaped like a tilde. That's that funky thing that goes over like an N, if it's a ñ sound in Spanish. It's not something that we use in English very much at all, but that's what they look like there, and it is really fun, and they are this beautiful, beautiful green color. I'm going to stick them right up here in this corner, and there it is. There's our heart of gold. Oh, there's two of them. We could make earrings with this. Check it out. They are Athena cast, 6x7mm, 24 karat plated, and it looks like they are the same on both sides. I'm going to stick them right here. In the front, we also have some fire agate faceted rounds. They're 15 inches of this, and it is amethyst color. Oh, where are you going, buddy? They're coming off of here. Let's get this up close so you can see all of the different colors on this strand. What a fun box with all of these fun different colors. And it looks like, what is the size for these? 3mm. That's what I thought. It's right here. Alright, I'm going to leave these on the strand while it's getting put in here. It's just so much easier to pull it out that way if it's already on the strand when I'm going to design with it. Where are you going? There. So we've got those. We've got some 11-0 Azuki seed beads. They are opaque navy. I'm just going to put a couple of these, out. They are just bouncing around all over the place. Okay, that's fine. There we go. So this is the color of these 11-0 seed beads. Looks like a couple of them are stuck together. That's fine. That happens. Sometimes it's the coating, sometimes it's just static electricity that makes them become buddies when they're doing that. But yeah, so let's get these guys in here. That is a fun color. It's like an aquamarine color or blue berry color, berry blue. And also, the 11-0s that came in last month's box were these Toho Sebas, the metallic rainbow. And honestly, I think they're going to go really great with some of these beads too. So I'm going to keep this next to here and use it in some of the things that I make. I'm going to use both of those because I can. They both go really, really well together. And then we've got a check glass mix. These are Jet AB, and we've got These are really funky bead shapes. There are these curves. Looks like I've got 3 of those in here. Stick them there. Got a dagger. This weird like bow tie one. I have a singular paisley duo. I think that's a paisley one. There is one of these. One that is kind of a two-toned. Wait, actually 2 of these. I could use them in earrings or something else like that. There are several of these rounds. Okay, maybe 2 of them. Those 2 are the same size and that one's a little bit bigger. There's a couple of nugget beads. Couple more rounds. These nugget beads are pretty cool. They're like hematite color. We've got 1, 2, 3 fire polish beads that are, is that 5mm? A couple of much larger fire polish beads that have that Jet AB finish on them. A couple of even larger ones. Like that. Looks like we've got 2 of those and then 1 of those. And a couple of rounds. This is the one. We've got this heart bead that has a hole going through the side of it, so that would be super easy to have as the center of a necklace design. And then we've got this large nuggety bead right there that would also make a great focal. So let me get these 2 in here since they're more pendant-y. And then I'm going to scooch the rest of these guys. Let's get my one-offs in here. And then the rest of these guys over here in this one, in that section. So I have one more bag in here. These are light tanzanite AB 4mm beads. And they are crystal cylinders. Oh, check these out. These are ethereal. That color. These are really beautiful. I think that we can do some really fun things probably with these and these and possibly some of these guys all together. We'll have to make some things with it. This would also fantastic go with these gemstones as well. Alright, so we are almost all done with all of the contents. We have some stringing material. This is blue colored Dragonthread, 6 meters. It is beading thread, and I've used it a lot. It is a very good beading thread. It's very comparable to like Miyuki beading thread. It is not thermally bonded like wildfire, so it will split if you sew through it, but it holds together really well and it's pretty strong. I haven't had it break on me or drift apart, so I'm going to stick this one in here with those, because that is something that I can definitely use with that. And there we go. Hold on, let's move that out there, because that wasn't part of it. There we go. That is the, sorry, not September. It's a totally different month now. It is the October Potomac Beads Treasure Edition. Right there. That's Enchanted Forest. And when I sort this into the box, I will often go ahead and keep this in here so that I know what I am doing, because it closes up really nicely. And then I can see all of my beads, I can design with it, we can have fun and make some things. So this is going to be a lot of fun to play around with. We've got some foresty colors, and then we've got our nighttime, our nightshade colors. That's what I was going to say. Alright, if you want to subscribe or just check it out, I'll put a link in the description to Potomac Beads for the subscriptions. And if you want to go ahead and use my link, that'd be fantastic. I will, of course, put the tutorial for this bracelet in the description below. It's just made with some round beads, a couple of beads here on the side, and some 11OC beads. And again, it's a very easy, beginner-friendly type of stitch to be able to make this type of bracelet. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Happy beading! Bye!